Principal Ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. Today we all are here for our culminating event on the theme, the mind to mind, where thoughts find a voice. So, the mind to mind, where thought find a voice, express students as a confident communicators and creative thinkers. They begin with simple idea sharing such as storytelling, discussion, and imagination and movement. They gradually learn how communication can be made meaningful through a single idea and structured with purpose. So, with guided practice, our students can do various techniques such as storytelling, then voice modulation, and audience connection to make the message engaging.
Warm welcome to our respected principal sir, vice principal ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends.
Today is a special day as we gather to celebrate not just speeches but stories of courage, determination, innovation, and leadership, and service to society.
Every great achievement begins with a dream. Behind every success story lies hard work, perseverance, and the courage to overcome challenges.
Through our culminating speech show, our participants have stepped into the shoes of remarkable personalities who have left a significant mark on the world. By understanding their journeys, we discover valuable lessons that can inspire us in our own lives.
These personalities come from diverse fields: business, sports, public service, environmental activism, and entrepreneurship. But they all share one common quality: the determination to make a difference.
So sit back, enjoy, and prepare to be inspired as our talented participants bring these extraordinary individuals to life.
Is a symbol of modern leadership and versatility.
While many know her as a successful entrepreneur, she has also made her mark as a CEO of Chanel fashion brand.
She has shown young people that it is possible to pursue multiple passions while creating opportunities for others.
Her journey reminds us of that success is not limited to one field, but courage, innovation, and staying true to one's vision.
Please welcome Arohi, who will portray the inspiring Leena Nair.
Good morning everyone, I am Reena Nair. I was born in Kolhapur where I learned the values of hard work and determination at a very young age. In 2022, I achieved my major milestone where I was appointed as the global CEO of Chanel, one of the most respected luxury fashion brands. It was a proud moment for me as well as for many Indians, as it showed how talent and hard work can open doors to global opportunities. I believe that true leadership is not achieving success, but also about inspiring others, treating people with respect, and creating opportunities for everyone. And remember, dream big, work hard, and never stop believing in yourself. Thank you.
Our next personality proves that age is no barrier to excellence.
Through dedication, focus, and strategic thinking, she has become one of the India's brightest young chess stars.
Chess is often described as a battle of minds, where every move requires patience, intelligence, and foresight.
Her achievements have made the nation proud and have inspired many young students to pursue their dreams with confidence.
Please welcome Ovi, portraying the talented chess champion Divya Deshmukh.
Good morning everyone, I am Divya Deshmukh. I am a global sports icon, a proud daughter of Maharashtra, and prove that with dedication, you can also achieve your biggest dreams. At just 19 years old, I became India's fourth female grandmaster and made history by winning the prestigious FIDE, the Women's World Cup. I was also a key member of the Indian team that brought home a historical gold medal at the Women's Chess Olympiad. Thank you.
Valuable life lessons.
Our next personality is one of the most exciting young football players in the world today.
Her dedication to training, resilience in the face of challenges, and commitment to excellence have earned her recognition on the international stage.
She inspires young athletes to believe in themselves and strive for greatness.
So everyone, please put your hands together for Vedika, who will be portraying the inspiring Trinity Rodman.
Good morning everyone, I am Trinity Roadman. If you see my career, you might see lots of fast-paced highlights. My career is about hard work, family, and carving my own path. Basketball career, but in a very young age, I fell in love with a ball, a soccer ball. I didn't want to follow someone's footsteps, but wanted to make my own. My incredible mother raised me and taught me that what do strengths look like. She gave me confidence to push my boundaries. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
In one of the India's most challenging competitive examinations.
Her success story demonstrates the value of discipline, commitment, and a strong sense of purpose.
She has become a role model for countless young people who aspire to serve the nation.
Please welcome Sanvi, who will be portraying Srishti Deshmukh.
They say age is just a number, but at 23, that number became my launchpad. Good morning. I am IAS Officer Srishti Deshmukh from the heart of India. From the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh. At the age of 23, I secured All India Rank 5 at the very first attempt in the UPSC Civil Services examination and turned my dream of becoming an IAS officer into reality. Today, I serve the nation with my dedication and work for the welfare of the society. My journey proves that confidence, hard work, and perseverance can transform even the biggest dreams into achievements. Today, I stand before you not just as an administrative officer, but as a proof that absolute dedication knows no age limits. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Good morning, I am Raj Shamani. You have of course heard my name on YouTube or on Spotify. Yes, I am an influencer, interviewer and a podcaster. I make videos on the topics like self-growth on the financial crisis. Yeah, I was a victim of it. At the age of 16, I sent the dish soap from door to door with my father. But later, a miracle happened. My father started an industry called Shivani Industries, and it was a proper success. Later, I started making YouTube videos, and every video hit billions and millions of views and likes. Then my famous videos include the sequel to or the first one. You can watch me on YouTube or Spotify. Your friend Ranchimani. Thank you.
Draw attention that we don't do cause that affects every living being on a planet, the environment.
Our final personality dedicated his life to protecting forest, preserving nature, and promoting sustainable living.
His leadership in environmental movements inspired people to recognize the deep connection between humanity and nature.
His message remains as relevant as today ever. Protecting nature is protecting our future.
Please welcome Arush, portraying the legendary environmentalist Sundarlal Bahuguna.
Good morning everyone. I am Sundarlal Bahuguna, born in 1927. I am an iconic Indian environmentalist and a Gandhian leader. I am best known as pioneer of 1970s Chipko movement, where villagers hugged tree to stop commercial logging. In 1970s, alongside with my wife Vimla Bahuguna and others, I spearheaded widespread in Himalayas deforestation to stop Himalayas. I lead a massive 5,000 kilometer Trans-Himalayan foot march to spread a campaign's message. And my philosophy is that ecology is the permanent economy. Save trees, save life. Thank you.
Thank you, Arush.
Good morning, I am Virat Kohli. I want to tell something about myself that shaped my journey on field and off the cricket field. People often say centuries, trophies, and celebration, but success is not built on match day alone. It is built on hours of practice and sacrifice and commitment to improve every single day. There are times in my career when I faced criticism, injuries, and difficult phases, but not every match went my way. But I learned an important lesson that your character is not revealed when you win, but when you face challenges. To all the students here, I want to say this: big dream, hard work, and be humble, and never stop believing in yourself. There will be obstacles, but every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Remember, winners are not people who never fail. Winners are people who never quit. Thank you and keep. Keep chasing your dreams with passion and determination. Thank you.
An entrepreneur, artist, and advocate who has successfully balanced multiple passions while breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes.
Good evening everyone, I'm Ananya. Very nice today. I would like to share my journey with you. Growing up, I learned that true success is into us. It is earned through hard work, courage, and perseverance. While many people know me because of my family background, I want my own identity and make a difference in the world. At the age of 17, I started my entrepreneurial journey by founding a microfinance company. My goal was simple, to help women in rural India become financially independent. Seeing their confidence grow and their lives improve taught me that true success comes from empowering others. Alongside business, music had always been my passion. I worked hard to become a singer and songwriter. I was fortunate to share my music with audience around the world. Music was my voice and it taught me the importance of expressing ourselves. My message to all of you is simple. Dream big, believe in yourself and never be afraid to take the first step. Your age, background or circumstances.
Join us in welcoming Ishwari as the remarkable PV Sindhu.
Good morning everyone, I am PV Sindhu. Today I would like to share a message about discipline, hard work and never giving up. People often see athletes standing on the podiums with medals around their necks. They see the victory, the smile and the celebration. But what they do not see are the early mornings, the long hours of practices and the sacrifices behind every single achievement. My badminton journey was not always easy. There were days when I lost important matches and felt disappointed. But every defeat taught me something valuable. I learned that failure is not the end of the road. It is a stepping stone to success. Champions are not those who never fail, but those who rise every time they fall. Success does not come from talent alone. It comes from discipline, hard work, and the courage to keep working when no one is watching. Whether you want to be a sportsman, a scientist, a teacher, an artist, or an entrepreneur, the same rules apply. Dream big, work hard, and stay focused on your goals. I would like to remind you that true victory is not just about winning medals. It is about becoming a better version of yourself every day. Challenge yourself, compete with your own levels, and never stop learning. Thank you and keep striving for excellence.
Good morning, I'm Pritish Agrawal and today I want to share a simple message. Your age is not a limitation, your mindset is. When I was young, I had a dream to solve a problem which millions of travelers faced, finding an affordable and reliable place to stay. Many thought that I was too young to build a company and some thought that I should wait till I had more experience. But I learned that great ideas do not ask for your age, they ask for your courage. There were times of rejections, failures, and the moment of doubt. Many said that this won't work, but I learned that great challenges became an opportunity to learn and grow strong. One lesson I want every child to remember is this. Never be afraid to think indifferently. Many of the world's greatest creations began with someone asking why not. Curiosity is powerful. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are the proof that you are trying and learning hard. Success is not about becoming famous or earning money. True success is about creating a value, solving a problem, and making a great positive impact on people's lives. Remember, the difference between reality and dream is the courage to begin. Thank you. You may always dare to dream big and work hard to achieve it.
Thank you, Samar. You showed us what it's like to dream big. As we come to the end of today's showcase, we have witnessed many remarkable journeys, stories of dedication, courage, innovation, and excellence.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round round of applause to our participants. Please welcome Arohi as Leena Nair,
Ovi as Divya Deshmukh,
Vedika as Trinity Rodman,
Sadhvi as Srushti Deshmukh,
Shlok as Raj Shamani,
Arush as Sundarlal Bahuguna,
Indrajit as Virat Kohli,
Vaidai as Ananya Birla.
and Ishwari as PV Sindhu.
Also, Samarth as Ritesh Agarwal.
Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers and my fellow friends. Today we have a special presentation in which our students will bring to life the inspiring thoughts and messages of some of the world's greatest leaders, visionaries and change makers. Through their speeches, we will learn valuable lessons about courage, leadership, innovation and patriotism. Let us begin our journey of inspiration. Our first speaker will present the thoughts of Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, who fought courageously for every child's right to education. Please welcome our student Alina from grade 5th C.
Dear friends, teachers, and fellow students, today we sit in a room filled with books, pens, and opportunity. For many of us, waking up, going to school is just a normal, everyday routine. Sometimes it's something we even complain about. But I stand before you to remind you that your education is not a chore. It's a shield, a light, and a precious right. In many parts of the world, young children are fighting just for the chance to learn. I remember I was one of those kids, and I remember a time when education was a crime and going to school meant hiding my books under my shawl. When the Taliban tried to silence me and my friends in the Swat Valley, they thought that a bullet could silence our demands, but they made a fundamental mistake. They thought that weapons could defeat words. As I told the United Nations that we only realize the importance of our voices only when we are silenced. The extremists are afraid of books and pens. The power of education frightens them. You must never underestimate the power you hold right now in this very moment. You do not have to wait until you grow up, get a degree, or become a leader to change the world. Change begins exactly where you are sitting right now. We live in a world that often tells us that we are too young or too insignificant to make a difference. But history proves otherwise. Remember this truth. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. So I challenge you today to not take your education as granted. Value your teachers, devour your books, pick up your pens. Raise your voices, not just for yourself, but for the millions of children worldwide fighting just for the chance to learn. Let's be the generation that breaks down barriers, lifts others up, and ends inequality. Let's remember that we cannot all succeed if half of us are held back. Let's work together, stand up together, speak together to build a brighter world for the power of education. Thank you.
One book and one pen can change the world. Next, we invite a student, C.L. Munoj from grade 6A, to present a speech as Indra Nooyi, one of the world's most respected business leaders. Her journey teaches us the importance of hard work, determination, and lifelong learning.
Hello everyone, it is such a joy to be with you today. When I look at all of you, I don't just see the students, I see the architects of tomorrow. I remember my school days back in India, packed with big dreams, and my mother constantly challenged me and my sister at the dinner table. What if you would a prime minister or a globe leader? She taught us to think for every beginning. And the very first step is to think big. The real journey lies on to prepare yourself and meet your dreams. If a person, if a person coming from America with $500 in his pocket in front of 50 companies is hard. A leader is to be a leader is hard, and to be a good leader is harder. But if we can follow, if everyone can follow us, so we can be a great leader. To be that, we have to be a lifelong student.
Valuable lessons of leadership and success. Now let us hear from Elon Musk, a visionary entrepreneur who inspires people to dream big and push the boundaries of innovation and technology. Let's invite Ronald Verma.
Hello everyone. When you look out at the world today, it's easy to feel all the great things have already been built, all the discoveries has already been made, and all the boundaries have already been set. But I'm here to tell you that is completely wrong. The future hasn't been yet written. It's waiting for the people who are willing to build it. Most people look at a problem and see it and accept it as a reality. But I think you should look at a problem and see a blueprint that needed to be written. When we saw space, I have learned from SpaceX and Tesla that you cannot be let the future or the failure stop. To wrap it up, a lot of people will say your ideas are too crazy, too unrealistic, or just impossible. But I think impossible is, remember, impossible is just someone else's opinion. To wrap it up, I want to leave with one final thought. It's okay to have eggs in your basket as long as you control the basket. Thank you. Focus and take efforts on your life. Thank you.
Our next presentation is by a student Samant from 7th A, portraying Steve Jobs, whose creativity and innovation transformed the world of technology.
Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that doesn't show on your report card but will entirely define your life, your time. When you look around, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of giving up. When you look around, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of giving up. Your parents, your teachers, your viewers. Everyone has an idea of what you should be, but your time on earth is limited. Don't waste your time in living someone else's life. When I was out of the college, I didn't have a master plan. I took a calligraphy class just because I found it beautiful. But at the time, it seemed completely useless. You have to trust in something. Your peers, your teachers. You have to trust in something that will connect you down to the future. You have to trust in something. Your God, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing in that dots will connect down to the roads you will do confidence to face the setbacks. But after 10 years later, when we were designing the very first Macintosh computer, it came all back to me. We put a beautiful typography into the Mac and changed the computer forever.
Curious and follow our passion. Now we welcome our student Ahmed Raza from 7A, presenting the powerful words of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, one of India's greatest freedom fighters.
Good morning, respected Principal Sir, VP Ma'am, and teachers. I am Subhash Chandra Bose, proudly known as Netaji. History remember me, not for the life I lived, but for the dream I dared to chase, a free and fearless India. There was a time when our nation was chained by the foreign rule. Many believed that the freedom is impossible, but I believe when courage rises, fear falls, when determination speaks, obstacle became silent. That is why I gave a call that echoed across the nation. Give me blood and I shall give you freedom. These words were not just a slogan, they were a challenge to rise above comfort, to sacrifice for a greater cause, and to put our nation before self. My dear friends, every generation has its own battle to fight. You may not fight for freedom in a battlefield, but you must fight against ignorance, laziness, dishonesty, and fear. Your weapons are knowledge, discipline, and hard work. Remember, success does not belong to the one who is most talented. It is belonging to the one who refuses to quit.
Never underestimate the power of young mind. The future of our nation is not built in government offices. It is built in classrooms like yours. The dreams you dream today can be a big achievement of tomorrow. Be brave enough to stand for what is right. Be strong enough to stand. Be strong enough to stand. Be strong enough to face failures and be determined enough to keep moving forward when others give up. As you walk through life, you don't ask, what can my country do for me? You ask, what can I do for my country? Let your actions speak your word. Let your character be stronger than your excuses and let your dream be bigger than your fear. Together, let's make India more greater, kinder and stronger than ever before. Thank you.
Thank you very much for rekindling the spirit of courage, sacrifice, and love for our nation. Next, let us listen to the inspiring thoughts of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India and the people's president. Let us invite Swaraj Moite.
My dear friends, it is a great joy to stand before the future of this nation. Whenever I meet students, people ask me, Dr. Kalam, why do you spend so much time with the youth? And I always tell them that a young mind is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth. But the power it uses if it is asleep. Today, I challenge you to wake up your potential. Many of you worry about failure, not being smart enough, wealthy enough, or lucky enough. But remember my golden rule. Fail lands for first attempt in learning, and end is not the end. In fact, end means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, it simply remember no simply means next opportunity. Don't let circumstances hold you back. Defy them, change them. To change your life, you have to change your vision. Do not just dream small. Small aim is a crime. Have great aims and remember, dreams are not those that we see while sleeping. Dreams are those that do not let us sleep. To realize those dreams, you should have these four things. Great aim, continuous acquiring of knowledge, hard work and perseverance. If you have these four elements, you can acquire anything.
Lincoln, a great leader remembered for his wisdom and commitment to equality.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Varad. Here's a powerful 2-minute speech written specifically for students' activity. It waves on Abraham Lincoln's most iconic ideas and transitions into motivating call to students' activities.
Swami Vivekananda, whose teachings continue to inspire millions across the world.
Good morning, everyone. I am delivering the speech of Swami Vivekananda. Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given to us. I thank you in the name of most ancient order, monks in the world. I thank you in the name of Mother of Religion, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. I am proud to belong to religion which has taught one about both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all religions as true. The present conversion is one of the most august assembly ever held. It is a vindication of wonderful doctrine preached in Gita. Whosoever comes to me through whatever form I reach him. Are all people struggling through the path which in ends lead to me. I frequently hope that the bell that rang this morning in the honor of this conversion may be the death knell of fanaticism of all three sections and uncharitable feelings between people. Thank you. Rise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached.
Activity, we have made very sheets of questions, and we have to just open the sheets, read the questions, and write the wrong answers and paste it on the chart.
Wrong answers. Don't involve.
Sticks. Normal colors are very dim. You want to write wrong answer. Not right answer.
What they use to cut paper? I'll say hand.
Hands also right, ma'am.
We use hand to cut
Hammer.
paper.
Hammer.
Hammer, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Also put ulta. Wrong.
Hot jar.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, vice principal, ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Trisha Jagidate from grade 6 Newton, and today I am going to explain the topic Vox Pop Feast. The mind-to-mic live book allows you to think on their feet and express your ideas confidently. You pick a surprise topic from the third jack and deliver a short, important speech. The focus is on spontaneous thinking, clear expression, and confident speaking rather than perfection. The student gets 10 to 15 seconds to think. The student delivers 30 to 60 seconds important speech based on the topic. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and you, my dear friends. Today I am here to talk on a device which is in all of our pockets. Yes, the mobile phone. For students, the mobile phone can be double-edged sword. On one side, it is an incredible tool for education. With just a tap, we can access online classes, education. It makes easy for learning and it make it easy for learning and more interactive and accessible from anywhere. However, a great risk comes with a great power comes with a great risk. Constant notification, social media, and more many things. It's at last it is our choice. Smartphone can be our biggest distraction or our most helpful partner in studies. Thank you.
Spontaneous talk or figure?
Good morning, everyone. Today's my topic name is flower. Flowers are the most beautiful thing in nature. I planted many flower plants in my house garden. Flower, rose, jasmine, and marigold are some of them. Flowers maintain balance in nature. Fruit will not form if there is no flowers. Honeybees make honey from flowers. Surrounded by many different colorful flowers make me feel happy. Thank you.
Good.
Good morning, Mr. Principal, Sir, Vice Principal, Ma'am, and my dear friends. My name is Shakundarvi from grade 7. I am here to talk about a topic, funny day, and our theme mind to mind. I will start from a nest. One morning, I woke up and found a street. My bag was looking different, my water bottle was missing, and my tiffin box was not there, where it should be. I checked the room once, twice, and even 3 times. The suspense was good. I was thinking like a detective. Is there any thief in my room? Or my little brother has played a prank on me? Or a magic bag came in my life and hidden my things? Finally, I rushed to my mom and asked her, Mom, something is happening different in my room. My mom looked at my face and smiled and said, Dear Shraddha, before solving this mystery, can you please look in the mirror? I looked in the mirror and guess what? I have worn my school uniform perfectly on Sunday. No school bag needed and no missing lunchbox. I have spent 15 minutes solving this mystery that didn't even exist. This taught me today something important, that the funniest moments in our lives come from own silly mistakes. Today my message is very simple, that don't be afraid to laugh on your own silly mistakes. It can make our day into an unforgettable one. Thank you. Today I would like to speak about peace. Peace is very important in our life. Peace gives animals and birds shelter, and it also gives fruits, flowers, food and medicine. Without peace, we will not get oxygen. So protect our environment, plant more trees and don't cut it. Thank you.
Good morning, Principal Sir and VP Ma'am. My name is Sudeepa Siraj Sayed. My topic is learning from failure. Learning from failure is an important part of our life. Failure does not mean end. It is not the end. So everyone has faced failure at some point. When we fall, we realize our mistake and we hard work to overcome. And many successful people have faced failure before achieving their goal. Their determination and hard work help them to succeed. Instead of being discouraged by failure, we should treat it as a stepping stone, and every failure teaches us an important lesson.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, vice principal, madam, teachers, and my dear students. Today, I will explain the activity Box Box Speak. What is speaking challenge? Imagine, think, and speak. What is speaking challenge? Invites you to respond to interesting imaginary situation and express their thoughts aloud. You will receive a scenario and share what they would do. Think or feel in that situation through a short, spontaneous speech. How the activity works. Students will pick up a scenario card from the scenario board. Students will give 15 to 20 seconds thinking time. Students will speak in front of a small audience. So you two can speak.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aradhya, and today I am going to explain what if I want 10 lakh rupees lottery. If I want 10 lakh rupees lottery, it would be a dream that comes true. If I want this much of money, the first thing I will do is that I will give some of money to my family members to make their life easier. Then I will save huge amount of money for my future generation. After doing these all things, I will donate some of money to the local charity for their food, shelter, etc. Then after the money which is remain, I will use in buying my favorite thing like a new laptop for my future studies. Winning a 10 lakh rupees lottery would be a huge responsibility, but it is a wonderful way to secure my future and help others.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, vice principal, ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. I am here to speak about what if technology stopped for a week. Imagine you wake up tomorrow, find your phone, and no Wi-Fi, no WhatsApp, no YouTube, absolutely no technology. Total digital darkness for the whole 7 days. The first 48 hours will be a pure panic. We will spend our whole day watching the blank screens. But by day 3, we will actually have to talk with our family at the dinner table, play outside till the sunset, and discover the old dusty board games. A week without technology will really be tough, but it will be a massive wake-up call for all of us. Remember, technology should improve our life, not be our life. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, vice principal, ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today I'll talk on the topic. What if I had the power to solve one world problem? If I had the power to solve one world problem, I would completely eliminate plastic pollution, as our earth is drowning into it. Plastic is choking our oceans, harming our wildlife, and ending up in the food we all eat. Plastic is going to take hundreds of years to break, meaning when each and every piece of plastic which is ever made still exists somewhere on Earth. We have only one Earth, and by wiping out plastic, we give our planet a chance to breathe.
Good morning everyone. Today I, Tanishka Bogare from class 7 Sarabhi, is going to speak on the topic what if I discover a new planet. If I discover a new planet, it will be a great achievement for me. If I discover it, I will first report to the astronomers and the scientific organizations such as ISRO, NASA, and etc. It would be scientists would practice about the planet's size, distance from its star, and atmosphere of that planet. If it is confirmed that it is planet, after that I would give a name to it, and it would be more. Scientists would get more topics to learn about the planets. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal sir, vice principal ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, my topic is what if there were no exams? If there were no exams, the world would become like heaven. We have no more to study hard, read, write. Most of the students would visit the water parks, zoological parks, amusement parks whole year. But if exams were not existed, it would make an impact. It would make a negative impact on our precious life. As students, as children are known as architecture of our future. Future in the they will not get quality instant education, and by education, in the name of education, they will get depreciated. In the absence of exams, educations, it will get more holistic and continuous.
Continuously, you have to speak continuously. Will you come here? Come in this group. This chick here. What if I met an alien visiting Earth?
My topic is what if I meet an alien visiting on Earth? First of all, I will ask that alien that are you real, as it is a very big mystery on our Earth that are aliens real? Do they existed, or what if means what are their future plans? Do they have our Earth, or do they will do something wrong with our Earth? And yes, thank you.
Good morning, respected sir and vice principal ma'am. This is the mirror expressions face the feelings.
So you have to take card from you. And you have to show your feelings in the mirror.
Excited.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Excited.
Thank you.
Confused.
Next one, you take it.
Proud. See in the mirror.
No, not that.
Choose this.
On mirror.
Good morning, respected principal sir, vice principal ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. Welcome to Tongue Twisters. You have to choose one card from the store and 5 times without fouling.
Peter Piper picked a peak of picked papers. 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 Peter Piper picked a peak of picked papers.
She sells seashells by the seashores. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Six legs swam swiftly southwards. 6 legs swam swiftly southwards.
Finally.